What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notification, and join the greatest fan base in the NFL. Today is a day you will not want to miss. We've got some massive news that could completely alter the Dallas Cowboys' future. I'm talking about a trade that changes everything. A deal that could be the turning point the Cowboys need to finally bring home that elusive Lombardi trophy. Tyler Warren is officially a Dallas Cowboy, and to make it even juicier, this isn't just any standard trade. No. It's a super exchange, and it's got every Cowboys fan buzzing right now. If you're like me, you've been waiting for that one big move to take the Cowboys over the top, and this could very well be it. In this video, we're diving deep into this groundbreaking announcement, breaking down the trade, what it means for the Cowboys this season and beyond, and how this all stacks up in the bigger picture of the NFC playoff race. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Now, let's start by giving a quick recap on Tyler Warren himself. If you're a die-hard football fan, you've probably heard his name popping up a lot in recent months. Warren is a guy who's been making waves in the league thanks to his incredible blend of size, speed, and versatility. For those of you who might not know, Tyler Warren is a player who can be used in a variety of ways on the field, whether it's lining up as a wide receiver, to consolidate his patterns, or to generate his own force of nature, or even serving as a wild card in trick plays. Over the past few seasons, Warren has proved he's a dual threat, racking up over 1,100 total yards and 10 touchdowns in his most recent season with the Arizona Cardinals. Those are some impressive numbers for a player who can line up in multiple positions and be a matchup nightmare for defenses. Now here's the kicker. Tyler Warren is coming to Dallas as part of a super exchange deal. This isn't just your typical trade where the Cowboys acquire a player for some draft picks and maybe a throwaway player or two. This is a trade that is going to reshape the Cowboys' offense and possibly the entire NFC playoff picture. So what does this trade look like, and how did it go down? Well, the Dallas Cowboys sent CeeDee Lamb, one of their best wide receivers and fan favorite, in the future first-round pick, and a fourth-round pick to the Miami Dolphins in exchange for Tyler Warren and 2 future second-round picks. When I first heard about this, I thought, wow, this is huge. Not only are you sending one of your top playmakers, but you're also throwing in some high-value picks, all to acquire a guy who could immediately make an impact in your offense. That's the kind of move that says, we're all in for a Super Bowl this year. And let's be clear, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys brass are sending a loud message to the league with this trade. Now I know what you're probably thinking. CeeDee Lamb? Yes, CeeDee Lamb, one of the stars of this team, a player who has been Dak Prescott's go-to receiver for the past couple of years. Losing CeeDee Lamb is tough. There's no way around that. The dude has put up over 1,000 yards in back-to-back seasons, and he's been one of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL, consistently showing up in clutch moments. But here's the thing, Tyler Warren's arrival could bring an entirely new dynamic to this offense. The Cowboys have been known for their explosive offense, but sometimes it's been too predictable, especially when teams know that CeeDee Lamb is the go-to guy in the passing game. By adding Warren into the mix, the Cowboys now have a player who can be used in a variety of different ways. Whether it's as a traditional wide receiver, a hybrid running back, or even a versatile option in the passing game out of the backfield, Warren's skill set will stretch defenses in ways that Lamb couldn't necessarily do. But let's break down the trade a bit further. Tyler Warren is an elite playmaker. He can beat you on the ground or in the air. He's a true dual threat, which is what makes him such an attractive addition to the Cowboys roster. Dallas has needed a running back who can not only hit the home run, but also someone who can come in on third downs, catch passes out of the backfield, and create those mismatches in the middle of the field. Tony Pollard, who's already an explosive running back, will now have Warren to complement him. The two of them could create one of the most dynamic backfields in the league. And the best part is that Warren's ability to catch passes allows the Cowboys to get creative. We could see more motion, play action, and multiple formations that make it harder for defenses to predict where the ball is going. But here's the part of the trade that could really take the Cowboys' offense to another level. The 2 future second-round picks that come with Warren. This gives the Cowboys an incredible opportunity to further build out their roster for years to come. Imagine the possibilities. Dallas could use those picks to target areas where they're still a bit thin, like the offensive line, or adding another weapon at wide receiver or tight end. Plus, with those future picks, the Cowboys now have even more flexibility to make moves later in the season or even in future drafts. Jerry Jones is giving his front office the tools they need to continue to build a contender, not just this season, but for the long haul. Okay, let's zoom out for a second and take a look at the broader implications of this trade. When you think about the Dallas Cowboys in 2024, this move makes them one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. The offense, which has already been great, now has even more versatility. Dak Prescott, who is in the prime of his career, will have more options than ever before. The addition of Warren allows the Cowboys to run multiple formations, use motion more effectively, and confuse opposing defenses. That's huge when you think about how playoff games are won. By creating mismatches and capitalizing on the opportunities that defenses give you. And don't forget, the Cowboys have one of the most dangerous defenses in the NFL. With Micah Parsons leading the charge, the defense is always a threat to force turnovers and disrupt the other team's rhythm. With the offense now bolstered by Warren and 2 extra picks to help them in the future, Dallas is looking like a true Super Bowl contender. But here's the kicker. How does this affect the NFC playoff race? You have teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers, and the Detroit Lions that are all making noise in the NFC. But Dallas now has a chance to separate themselves from the pack. When you think about it, the Cowboys are the most well-rounded team in the NFC. They have a top-tier quarterback in Dak Prescott, an elite pass rusher in Micah Parsons, a solid offensive line, and now they've added Tyler Warren, one of the most versatile players in the league. The addition of Warren gives the Cowboys even more weapons on offense, while the defense is already playing at a Super Bowl caliber level. That makes Dallas a serious threat to anyone in the NFC, and they could be poised to make a deep playoff run. Now, there are still some questions to answer. First, we've got to ask, how will this impact the rest of the wide receiver core? With CeeDee Lamb out, players like Michael Gallup, Brandon Cooks, and Jalen Tolbert are going to need to step up. Gallup in particular is someone we've been waiting to see return to form. He's been dealing with injuries, but if he can get back to that 1,000-yard form we saw a couple of years ago, that's going to ease the loss of Lamb quite a bit. And let's not forget about Brandon Cooks, who's one of the fastest and most dangerous deep threats in the game. If he and Dak can build chemistry quickly, that's going to open up so many possibilities. The Cowboys now have a solid group of receivers who are hungry to prove themselves, and with Warren in the fold, that'll only help make them more unpredictable. And let's talk about Dak Prescott for a second. Dak is entering his prime, and we all know he's capable of leading this team to greatness. But what does he need? He needs playmakers. He needs guys who can win on every level of the field. And now, with Tyler Warren added to the offense, Dak has exactly what he needs. Warren has a history of stepping up in big moments, and that kind of mentality will rub off on the entire team. So, Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this massive trade? Does Tyler Warren give the Cowboys the edge they need to make a Super Bowl run? What do you think about the trade involving CeeDee Lamb? Was it the right move? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're excited for this new era in Cowboys football, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with all your friends. I'll keep you updated with more breaking news, analysis, citizens killed while the circus animals are taken away. Now and then you may hear what sounds like work being done, insistent hurdles and gates being raised, and everything Cowboys, so make sure you're subscribed and have that bell icon turned on. Let's go, Cowboys!